Close your eyes and get ready for a prayer. When the mind is without fear and the head is held high, when knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection, where a clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of their habit, where the mind is led forward by tea into ever-winding thought and action, into that heaven of freedom. My Father, let my country awake.
Education is every child's right. The RTE Act, enacted in 2009 and implemented on 1st April 2010, ensures free and compulsory education for children aged 6 to 14. Through this kit, we highlight its impact. Let's begin. Enters Dhanu's father, Shankar.
Gauri, we have to go to work at sugarcane factory. We will be staying there for 6 months. So start packing as soon as possible.
What about Dhanu?
Your brother, his wife and children, my brother, his wife and children, all are coming with us. So Dhanu will also come along with us.
Okay, I'll pack everything so that we can leave tomorrow morning. Enters Dhanu's mommy.
No, Gauri, we cannot take Dhanu. Let him stay back in the village. He will go to school like the other children. He shall study further and become somebody.
But why? There is no need for him to go to school.
Recently, the government of India has come up with a rule. It is called RTE, according to which all the children from 6 to 14 years should compulsorily go to school.
But we don't have money to send him school. He will be hungry the whole day.
We don't have to pay for it. It is free. And they also provide nutritious meal in the afternoon.
But who will send him to school when we are away?
There is a free transport facility for all the children who come from rural areas. So Dhanu can make use of that facility.
What about books? We don't have money for them.
Papa, I also heard that they supply free textbooks and stationery.
Well, that sounds great. But I still don't understand why it is need for him to go to school.
There is a knock at the door. Shankar opens the door. The Mukadamji enters.
Mukadamji, please come in. Gauri, please get some water for Mukadamji.
Shankar, I need you to put your thumb impression on this document.
What is this for, Mukadamji?
Nothing important. It's just a daily routine in your sugarcane factory which you have agreed to join.
Yes, of course I will do it. Please tell me where to put my thumb impression.
Shankarji, please allow me to read this document. It is always good to read all important papers before signing.
Arey, I'm in a hurry. There is no need to read this document.
Please, Mukadamji, I can read fast. Let me have a look at this document.
Mukadamji reluctantly gives her the document.
Oh no, Shankarji, please do not put your thumb impression on this document.
Why not?
It says that you cannot return to your village after 6 months and you will have to serve them forever.
What? Are you sure? Mukadamji, just because we are illiterate, you cannot make us sign any document like this.
Shankarji, did you understand now why we have to send our children to school?
Yes, Dhanu will surely attend the school from tomorrow.
Before we conclude, we would like to take a moment to reflect on something very important. The right to education, RTE. Education is not just a privilege, it is a fundamental right of every child. The RTE Act ensures that every child, regardless of background, has access to quality education, shaping a brighter future for all.
Thank you.
Thought of the day is the gift of a new day is like a birthday, an opportunity to learn, grow, and make a difference. Let's celebrate each day by inspiring and uplifting those around us. Thank you.
Welcome to the wild side with our principal. Today we embark on an epic journey into the deep jungle where trees complain, rocks gossip, and rivers talk too much. Here, the principal enters holding a camera ready to explore.
Oh, nature. So beautiful. Touched by Monica.
Oh wow! Finally somebody notices me. Do you know how long I have been sitting here? Ages. And what do I get? People kicking me around.
Oh dear, that's unfair. You are such a beautiful ancient rock. I appreciate you. Touched by Monica.
Two gossiping birds enter.
OMG, did you hear the latest jungle gossip? The monkey stole a banana from the elephant and now there is a jungle court case happening. Oh, tell me more. Touched by Monica. Also, a tree over there is tired of standing all day. Can you believe that? A tree complaining about standing.
Oh, I have been standing here for years. Birds sit on me, people carve hearts on me. Hello, I am not a letterbox.
Oh no, you need some self-care. Maybe a spa day?
Yes, please. Some rainwater and a little breeze would be divine.
You deserve it. Touched by Monica.
A river rushes in. I am in a rush, always flowing, always moving. No time to stop. Help!
Calm down, dear river. Take a break once in a while.
Can't. Gotta go. Fish are waiting. Boats are sailing. People are polluting. Wait. No. Stop there.
Yes, let's all keep our rivers clean. Touched by Monica.
Hey, is the famous nature photographer. I did a selfie.
Of course, you're quite the celebrity.
Make sure my banana looks good in the picture.
Touched by Monica. Perfect shot.
Temporarily, the Kachak work is being done by Abhishek sir. And
Thank you. It was really little embarrassing, but a lot overwhelming. Truly humbled and filled with gratitude, with so much of love and blessings from all of you. Yes, I know a bad habit, but I want to notice the small things, and this rock especially, I do that. I collect a lot of rocks. So that is there, because a rock will live longer than a dollar, isn't it? So it's worth collecting rocks. Truly humbled, gratitude once again. I think the only thing which I would like to say, wherever we are and whatever we do, if we are able to make little difference every day in someone's life, I think that is a life one must strive to live. I'm just trying my little bit. I know I always get inspired by some small incidents and stories read here and there. And one such story, which is very close to my heart, and I'd like to share it here also, is, a man, he was passing by a seashore, and because of some high tides, thousands of starfish were lying on the seashore, about to die. But this man, he as soon as he was seeing that sight, he went and he started throwing them back in the sea. So one person who was standing there, he started laughing. He said, "What a fool! There are thousands of starfish. How many of starfish will he be able to save by doing this foolish act?" But that man said, that if the one act threw, it is going to make a difference to that starfish that's going to survive. So I think wherever we are, whatever, if we are able to add little meaning to somebody's life, we should not have big 5-year plans. In everyday life, if you are able to do one act of kindness, that's more than enough. Thank you.